Hello there, Year 1. Welcome to your geography lesson today. Today, we're going to be thinking about where we live. What's interesting about where we live? We're going to be exploring the area we live in as well. But before we start, I've got a question. What country do we live in? And what city do we live in? Pause the video here and have a chat with the people in the room. Welcome back. Did you have a think? Let's see if you were right. The country that we live in is England. Did you get that? Now, England is in the UK. Do you remember we've been looking at the UK, the United Kingdom, over the last few weeks in school? Here's England on the map. Now, the city that we live in Birmingham. And here is Birmingham on the map. Now, there's an area that we're going to be looking at a little bit later on. I'm going to point to it now. Erdington. Have you heard of Erdington? Let's see if we know some more facts about Erdington later on. Settlements. Now, there are many different types of settlements in the UK. Settlements are places where people live and sometimes work. They can be small or large, depending on how many people live there and how many facilities there are there. Facilities are places where certain things can happen. For example, schools for education, parks for playing, and shops for selling things. We're going to have a look at the different types of settlements and what facilities they have there. Hamlet. And a hamlet is a very small settlement with just a group of houses. Next is a village. A village is also small, but it may have houses, a primary school, a few shops, a post office and a village hall. A village will have different facilities. A town. Now, a town is larger than a village, has lots of houses, has primary schools and secondary schools, and sometimes it might even have a railway station and a shopping centre. And the last settlement is a city. Now, a city is the largest type of settlement. It contains lots of buildings and lots of people. A city usually has hospital, sports facilities, universities, shops, offices, and many, many houses, and a cathedral. And a cathedral is a bigger church. Now we're going to have a little look at rural and urban areas. Quiet villages and towns that are in the countryside are known as rural areas. Rural areas have lots of fields for farming. Rural, can you say that word? Brilliant. Now, busy towns and cities are known as urban areas. Urban areas are areas that have been built up with roads and buildings instead. Can you say the word urban? Rural and urban. Now, do we live in a quiet rural area or a busy urban area? And how would you describe the area that we live in? Pause the video here and have a chat with the person in the room with you. Welcome back. Did you decide? Do we live in a rural area or an urban area? We live in an urban area because we live in a city. Our local area is Erdington and it is an urban area. Now you might know some other areas within our city. Here's Erdington and that's where our school is. But you may have heard of King's Standing. That's just down the road from our school. And some of you may have heard of Sutton Coldfield. There are lots of shops in Sutton Coldfield. You may have visited sometime. Now, I want to check some facts with you. Does this have a cathedral? Urban. Does this mean a place in the countryside? Do we live in a city or a town? Pause the video here and have a go at answering these questions. How did you get on? Now, does a city have a cathedral? Yes, it does. A city becomes a city when it has a cathedral. We do live in a city. We live in a city called Birmingham. No, urban areas are busy towns and cities. We live in an urban area, not a rural area. This is your activity today. You're going to have a link with your worksheet today, and I want you to click on that link and type in Brookvale Primary School. I'm going to show you how to do that now. You can have a go at filling out this worksheet. Let me show you how Google Maps work. I'm going to click on my link and this will open up for me. Do you recognise any of those places on our map? I'm going to type in Brookvale Primary School. Where it takes us. That's our school. Can you see it there on the map? I'm going to change it from this to the satellite. There it is. Can you see? We're going to zoom in by using these tools down here. Can you see the lake on the side there? That's Brookvale Lake. Let's zoom in to our school. There's our school. Can you see the playground? And the old trim trail? Now, if we want to have a little look around on the roads, I need to go to the very bottom and I need to pick up the person and drop them, there they are, into our map. Let's go. Do you recognise this area? It's just outside school, isn't it? I can use my mouse to move around and look at the area by school. Now, if I click on the road, it should take me to where I need to go. When we get this arrow up on the road, that's going to show you where you need to go. I'm going to click up Mallard Drive. Oh, I know, let's have a little look into school there. Look, that's the old sign that we used to have. Let's carry on up Mallard Drive. And here we've got to North Park Road. We can choose to either go this way or we can go that way. I think I'm going to choose to go this way today. To turn my camera around, let's go down North Park Road. There are many, many roads down here. I wonder if you live on one of these roads. I found Teal Drive. I'm going to go down there. I go down to the bottom of Teal Drive, I can see the park again. There's some cars there and I can continue to turn around. Can you see? Now children, you can have a go of exploring today with Google Maps and this will help you with your worksheet. Let's go back now. I want you to have a go at exploring Google Maps and then complete your worksheet. I'm really looking forward to finding out what you found out about your local area. Enjoy! Take care!